everybody, welcome back. We're another supermarket simulator. We named the supermarket right now Daffodils because it was part of the objectives. I still want you guys to let me know if you want to change it or not. I am so down. Even if it's just the color scheme, we can change the back and the letters. So just let me know what you would like to do. If you want to keep it, if you want to change it, let me know down below. Same thing for the paint. Because it is an objective, we are going to go ahead and at least paint these walls because these won't change. Not for what I've noticed. This wall and this wall will not change. These walls will open up. So if we go to paint them, when a new section opens like this one, all that paint disappears and like we waste all that money on it. So I'm going to refrain from opening up all the painting all of this as much as possible. I don't mind, but we're just gonna kind of like leave it how it is. The floors, however, this will probably be the next objective after we do the walls. Those actually stay. So I don't know why I went to here. Korean market floor. So we can choose any of these. I have this one in my personal one, and that I really like that. But I also would like to try a lot of these because I have this in my storage room. I don't mind this at all. I don't mind this one. Like, I don't mind trying any of these. Even if we wanted to make some of these based on section, like if we do a baking section or a janitorial one, those are all be really fun to do. So for the paint, I think I mentioned paint 25 and paint 22 before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add both, and I'm going to try both of them. And if you like them, we can look at it. Then we can kind of keep them, alternate them, whatever you want to do. And this is a really good way for me to show you what it's going to kind of look like. Okay. So I think I'm going to do this wall here. These walls. Yeah, see how it's highlighting it in gotta hold it. How cool that looks. So it's not really much of a sage green at all, really. Oh, how cool is that? And it does this entire doorway piece. Each, and it says out of 8 because it only does 8 panels. Yeah. Yeah, so they leave this whole section. So it has a whole 8 in each. Hold. Oh, okay. Just throw that away. Okay. So that's going to show us the tablet. And it shows how much is in storage. Well, not really in storage, but it shows you. Show you. Oh, I'm doing it this way. I don't know why I was just saying it. Okay. So this mozzarella cheese, it shows you a picture of it. It shows you how much comes into a box, and then it shows how much you have. It doesn't say there's 45 in this shelving. It's between the shelving and what you have out. So you really have to remember how many come in it, which thankfully it tells you. And you kind of have to do a quick math. So you know there's 5. This 45 divided by 9 is 5. So there's 5 boxes, and there's 3 here, which means 2 are set out. But sometimes when you're out at a store, you're not going to be trying to sit here and think of what an odd number is to figure all that stuff out. But I want us to purchase something. So we will probably do... let's do the salt. Because you never could really have too much of that dropped in. Those are all filled. Those are filled. That's filled. We could do another one of those. Those are filled. We could go ahead and do 2 more of those. 2 more of those, since there's 3 here. Just have 2 more on top. We can do 2 more eggs. I like that idea. And then we only need one more milk. I don't think we really need to fill that up yet. So same thing with this one. The honey, there's a picture of the honey. There's 12 in each box. And then I have, and then I have 60. So obviously for those of you, if I have some like younger kiddos who may not know about or aren't very good at math yet, or you're just not wanting to use it because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and you don't want to do it, you divide the 60 because that's what you have in total between storage and in your store, and then you divide of how many there are in a box. So see the 12, there's 12 in one box. So when you divide the 60 by 12, it gives you 5, which means 12 times 5 is 60. Okay, so I need 2 more boxes of that anyways to kind of fill up the top a little bit. So I really don't need anything else. So I just need $333.72. So I'm gonna get this day started. We're gonna put this pretty, almost like a royal purple. I'm gonna put it right up here at the front. I know these colors probably clash together, but I'm okay with that right now because eventually you guys are gonna want to change it. So I'm not that worried about it. And since those count as 2, it kind of saves me a little bit of time. So, and I don't want to paint that one. That would just be a little off balancing. I mean, they're not bad together, but they definitely don't go together. So I'm going to put, if I hit C, it goes right back into the box. You open the box, you go to use it, but then having C, it fits it back into the box. And you can just store it for later. Yeah, that's actually not a bad color. I kind of like that. So once we get up to the $33, so about $334, then I'll go ahead and buy the stuff that we need. And in the meantime, and actually to be honest with you, since I'm waiting for them anyways, I'm gonna start grabbing some of this stuff. So I'm saving that $8 in shipping, and I'm gonna show you what this is too. Okay. I'm only gonna get one thing apparently. Okay, so the salt is over here. In the computer, it's $12. That's the little red line that's crossed off. It's $12. But if I come here, it's $6. So I can easily take one off by right-clicking. I hold the left button on my mouse, and there I go. I've already bought it, and it was half the price. So not only am I saving half on the product for going to get it myself, which I won't do too much, only because it does take some time and I don't have my vehicle yet. But not only am I saving the selling price, but I'm also saving those $8 for shipping. So we're gonna hit E because the objective is to buy something off the tablet. So there it is. Here it is. And okay. Oh, did someone steal? Did you steal? Does that mean someone's gonna steal? I think I've already told you guys about this before, but if they come in, they go to a they go up to a shelf. If they don't have a bag when they go up to the shelf, then they're stealing. I can go a little bit faster. And you kind of see when they act all shifty because they're like looking high, they're looking low. They kind of look all around as well. So you kind of just know as well. So the fact that it's telling me that I can now swing on people means that someone at some point is gonna like that. You see? Did you see how he was shifty? See him? He's shifty. You gotta be careful. Oops, I just hit. No! He was highlighted green, but I ended up hitting her instead. Now it's telling me all these different things I can get. So now I use this. I'm sorry, lady. I'm pretty sure she left too. My bad. Yeah, I'm sorry. He was highlighted green, but somehow you got in the way. It's not my intention to harm my customer. So yeah, so they become really shifty and then they end up leaving. But so I always like to look for the bag because, like I said, it's just easier that way. And you have to do all this stuff. There it is. So it is gonna move a little quick because I gotta get these shelves up and running so that I can. So no one can say that they can't. Oh gosh, I just right by it. So no one can say they can't find anything. You have a bag? You have a bag? You do not. You don't have a bag. Ah. Thank you. Your stealing is not appreciated. Okay, you have a bag. Okay. You're just over here. Let's get some honey. Yep, it was over here. Yeah, so you kind of have to keep up until you're able to actually hire more people. Because you can hire stalkers. Restockers. Stalkers sounds really, really bad. I'm so sorry. So since there's only one, I like to just hold on to the last one instead of just putting one back. That's just silly to me. Okay, let's do that. Okay, any more thieves? No? Good. I need to put more dark roast out first because we are running low. Low. So it does take a bit of time. It does take a little bit of energy, but that's okay. Because oh, okay, no, you had it back. Yay! And I really don't mind it because I know a lot of people enjoy games like RuneScape, like my husband does, and it's a lot of grinding, it's a lot of doing, it's a lot of repeating. I'm not big on that kind of a game in the same manner because this is also very all over the place, but it's a different kind of all over the place, and I enjoy this part of it. Peanut butter. Have the peanut butter. And if you guys didn't watch my last one, we did get a new license, which means we got new products to be able to sell. Go faster. We need to get the sugar. Here's my sugar. There it is. Yay! So definitely let me know of any tips or tricks that you guys have found. If you guys have played them or if you saw someone else do, I'll be more than happy to kind of take a go check it out. I'm just gonna let the time go. At 9 o'clock, the remaining time of these orders stop. It just completely stops because you technically are closed at 9 o'clock. They are still waiting for you, but the time has technically stopped counting down, so I can freely store up and bag up, excuse you lady, everything and anything that I need. Get out of my store. The daffodils do not get stolen from. That's right. Oh, that was mine originally. Didn't take that one. Okay. Bag, you're probably waiting. He's gonna be waiting. Okay. Just grab everything. Everything probably has to be stocked, to be honest with you. And the reason why I don't just take these straight into here is because when you put these onto the shelf, which I probably have already explained before, but we probably got some new peeps who don't know. But when you put the new shelves in, ooh, light. Yeah, I knew I was gonna need them eventually. When you do it, then it's going to give you the one that has the least when you put all of the product out or in first. Then when you go to shelve it, it's going to give you the least amount. Whereas if they're just out and about, you have the potential of grabbing the least amount. And you don't want to grab the least amount. You have the potential of grabbing a whole box, You might have one that only has 3 left in it. So if you load everything up, then you are guaranteed to make sure that your stocking is on point. Already did the sugar. Let's do the oil. Yes, need the oil done. Okay, we are getting somewhere. I have half of the oil gone in this one. We need to get the other oil. Okay, I'm going to do one of these orders. So we need the rice. 4 of them. You could get them by right-clicking on them, just in case y'all didn't know. And you can put back the extra by left-clicking it. You hit C to close it, and you're looking for Molly Duncan. I always hit escape to close it out, and you can click on the person's name, and you have the route. But I am gonna I think there's, yeah. And I'm gonna show you a neat little trick. And on your bottom left corner, when the map pops back up, you will see the way to get there. This is gonna be open soon, as soon as I get the janitorial license. It's gonna be really fun. Map has you going all the way around in the road. You can just cut across. There's going to be certain things where, and then you just hit T to deliver it. Click on them. There's going to be certain times that you will see even me do of cutting corners into like alleyways or anything like that that are popping up. So I'm going to do another delivery, and then I'm going to pause you guys, but I'm going to go ahead and deliver and restock, and then I will see you guys back in here. Oh, like, oh, the eggs are on the bottom. Never mind. Over here. Oh, there it is. I just did those, and I couldn't tell you where they were. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do these. Henry Lewis. Henry Lewis. Ah, why did I open him back up? I need to open. I'm keeping the wrong button. I'm so sorry. Henry Lewis, you are over here by the meat and deli. So right now it has me going this way. I don't need to go that way. I can go right over here by the gas station. The red one is the meat and dairy. This alleyway is gonna take me right over, and he's right there. Ta-da! I hit T. I make sure it's to the right person, and there you go. I didn't check anything else. Pretty sure I needed milk though. Pretty sure I needed the milk. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go ahead and pause you guys. I'm gonna finish this up. But I can close out the day with you guys. So day 21, we had 41. I hurt 2 people, unfortunately, because they were kind of in the way. So I do apologize for that. So they were not, I did not get to sell them anything. I didn't really get a profit because of my supply and the upgrades and stuff like that. That is a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. That's okay. Right, so I'm gonna pause you guys. I'm gonna go finish doing the restocking, since that's a little time tedious, and I don't want to waste any of your precious time. So just give me a moment. Alright, the really long process is over, which means now we can go ahead and begin the next day. Not that one. That one. When I start the next day, everything is stocked and filled. And then everything in here is all nice and done. So I think, if I remember correctly, we have enough. Yeah, hiring. We have enough for a restocker. All we needed was one rack, storage. So yeah, and our store's level 16, so I think that was the only thing we were looking for. So daily wages 90, and we pay 100 for them. So there you go. Okay. Working. Okay. Unlabeled racks. No, we want to only use the ones that are there. We do not want him to remove the labels. Drop empty boxes. Throw the empty boxes on the floor in the trash. Oh, on the floor in the trash. Sure. Place the products on shelves, of course, and then when we get a vehicle, they get to do that. Beautiful. Okay, so now we have our little restocker. Let's go. We want to jump straight into. I don't think so. I think what we'll do for now is just get the here. Yeah. Ooh, 350. See, and that's the only thing. These kind of things, all of this, I can't just go to a store for. I think it would be a really good idea for them to do something like that. Is to have a store for... Ooh, look at that. A store specifically for upgrading your store. Because there are stores for it, but they're mostly warehouses and stuff like that. So to me it makes sense, but obviously for most it may not, which is okay. Maybe it just doesn't make sense for the creators to do that. I don't know, but I think it'd be a really cool way to do it. Not to skip it. Not want to skip it. Okay. Our flower's going really fast. Oh yeah, duh. I have a restocker now. I don't have to be as worried about it, dude. I am gonna grab the rice though, since he's over there doing that one. Where's my rice? I forgot where my rice is. There it is. It's Maddie. Doop, doop. Ta-da. Okay, since it is earlier in the day, I am gonna go ahead and do my... No, can you... Get out. I'm gonna go ahead and do... Sky. Flower. For me... I have seen... these wholesales before. They sell 2 boxes of cheese. And I'm pretty sure that when I looked at it, it's the exact same that I would be getting it for. So I always decline them. I haven't found that it's actually worth it if I were to just go get it myself anyways. Like, it doesn't seem like there's a delivery fee or anything like that, but it's still... I think at one point I tried figuring everything out, and it just didn't make any sense. So I'm gonna go see real quick on my computer on how much they were, because it says that the 2 boxes were $55, but they're gonna give it to me for $44 for the 2 boxes. So I'm gonna go see real quick on which one it was. Any more thieveries? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so if I go to products and I go to the cheese. Yeah, so 27 and I did that. Yeah, it gave me 55. But if I were to go get it myself anyways, I'm getting it probably for what I want. So it doesn't make sense for me to really just sit here and do that. I mean, then again, talking about it though, it means that I don't have to pay the shipping fee for it, which would be ideal. That's not where I told you to go. Oh, it might be worth it. Boop. There, I'm just kind of thinking about it, especially now that I don't, right now, since I don't have a vehicle, it kind of would make sense. Fast. I need the eggy. Wait, what did you just grab? I'll find out in a second if we're doing the exact same thing. Hello? Stairs? No, okay, we're not. That's fine. We don't need to be doing the exact same thing. I'm not a mind reader. Nor would I want to be. I really wouldn't want to be one. Could you imagine, like, having to hear people's thoughts all the time? Do. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, it's probably this one I was thinking about that I needed to turn on. Let's move you a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Let's put this other one. Bloop. Voila. Shark bait. Ooh. Hold on. Wee. Okie dokie. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna go let this play through, and then I will catch y'all when it is time for the next day. BRB. Alright, so the day is over. We have not made the profit yet, but we did also hire somebody. So that is okay. And we bought this. So we are almost there for profit. I went ahead and I have him restocking the shelves. Well, the shelves are restocked for selling. Now he's going to restock our storage shelves. As we go ahead and get started with the very next day, I think I'm going to try to name him Frederick. I don't know, Frederick maybe? Maybe we'll do a different name. Maybe we'll do Draco. Ha 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 ha. Make him do some muggle work. Let me know if you want to name our people. We can't change the names. I don't know if that's eventually going to be a thing, but it just says cashier. Like, he doesn't even actually get a name. It just says cashier, and I don't think this guy has a name either. It might just be restocker. I don't know. But, if we want to name them, we can try to name them and just try to remember everybody's name. I can't guarantee I'm going to be very good at that. But I wouldn't mind trying to make this a little bit more fun. So we can name... I mean, we can name him Cash. Cashier. I mean, you know, there's some crazy names out there. So why can't we name our people crazy names? So, let's go ahead and do it. Let's name him Cash. We'll name him... I'm sorry, Hazel, aren't you in my store right now? What? Isn't Hazel in my store? No, I guess it was someone else. Nope, there she is. There's Hazel. So you wanted groceries and for me to deliver them. Cool. So yeah, so we can name him Cash, and then we'll name him... I think we're just gonna stick with Draco until you guys tell me another name. So it let me know, because for our janitors, wait, not janitors, our restockers, there's six of them. So trying to remember 6 names is going to be very, very difficult, but I'm up for the challenge if you are. Cashiers, on my personal, I only have 3 because I also have a lot of, I have like 4? I have about 4 self-checkouts. Get out of my store. about 4 checkouts, self-checkouts, and only 3 people for cashiers. So that's also gonna be quite doable. So just let me know what you think. I'm gonna try to refrain from doing that. How much was... I don't know why I'm still buying things. So for the growth, since we need a level 18 right here in the top left, we can easily get to 2,500. But we need to make this store level here in the top right bar to be 18. I don't think we're gonna get there in this one. But if I make this a little bit longer, we might be able to do it. Maybe. I don't know. We could. But I've also noticed that for the most part, every time that I go to do an upgrade on the building for my growth, every single time my shelves are almost bare. Like there's 1 to 2 boxes for each of my shelves, and I'm just like barely keeping up with it, with like running out and going to get it and stuff like that. So I'd rather not have to do that if there's a way, but if I have to, then I have to. I'm willing to give it a try. But if I add a self-checkout and just have the self-checkout and him, then it might work, because then this line wouldn't be as long and I don't have to keep boosting him. And if I don't have to keep boosting him, then I'm potentially saving $6 for if I only do it one time. Well, if I do the double click, I'll only do it once a day. But I potentially do it twice a day, so that's $12 out the drain. So I don't know if I want to do that per se. Options. We have options, y'all. You might as well take the options that we have, because there are some times in life where you don't get to have any options. Whether you're in that situation now or not, there are times where you don't get options. No. It's you take it or you leave it. Now, to be fair, if you're living with your parents, that is the only option you do get. Unless they give you a little bit more freedom. Why? Because they are providing the roof. Now, does that mean you're going to agree with everything? Absolutely not. I know I did not. But that also doesn't mean you get to be walked on either. And if you feel like you're being walked on, just talk to your parent or guardian. It does not have to be a yelling match. By no means does it need to be a yelling match. All you have to do is go to them level-headed and say, hey, I've thought about this. Hey, can we talk about this? I guarantee you that even if they completely say no, they're going to respect the fact that you went to them level-headedly and not in a disrespectful way. But if you just bust through the door and say, yo, this is what's gonna happen, that ain't gonna fly. You are not about to disrespect somebody who gave birth to you or has been raising you because nobody else either wanted to or could. There are way too many scenarios for that. And that's not fair for you to treat them that. Now, on the other hand, if they've only been barely recognizing you, then you might need a deeper conversation. And then go seek your closest pastor and God and go figure out what your next step is. Because I wouldn't know that at all. My parents were very, very loving. A lot of things became a lecture if I didn't like something. Especially like Huh. Do you think that's the way that works? Well, in reality, of course there are certain things I'm like, I don't think you're right still. But I never was like blatantly, purposefully disrespectful. At least not that I can recall. Not that I can recall. Because I love my parents. They raised me to make the right choices and to stand up for myself and for others who are being mistreated, whether it's by friends or family or whoever. And I'm gonna always stand by that. And I tell my daughter the same thing. If someone's going to be disrespectful to your friend tries standing up for themselves and it doesn't work, then you stand up for them because you would want someone to help you. And they got no reason to be mean. Not truly. And there's always a reason for it. And I know that's true because I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. If someone is ever picking on somebody, it is typically because they have no control in their normal day-to-day life. And that the only thing that they can control is how they act towards someone else. So ultimately, they're taking out their sadness and hurt and all this other stuff on someone else. And it causes them to have this same reaction that they're already going through. You would just grab the same thing. You did. Wow. Dropping hat. And that's why judging a book by its cover is never a good idea. Don't do it. I didn't judge us by our cover. If you would have judged us by the cover, and that is what determined whether or not we went to heaven, we would all be hosed. Oh. I don't think one person would be safe. If you just took one look at us and said yes or no and didn't bother to have a relationship with us or to actually like talk to us to help us, I don't think any of us would be getting in then. Just saying. Just saying. Where am I going? I need you. There's only one in here. How rude. It's also one reason why I like restocking. Because if there is only one left, I can do something about it. But these NPCs don't know nothing about it. Sugar, rice, salt. Sugar. I need some sugar. Do 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 do. Blam. I said rice. What do you have? Okay. Rice. There's 2 in here. Blam. And then I said salt. Oh man, I just thought of something. It was something from Looney Tunes. I think someone in Looney Tunes does that. I said. Oh no, who is that? I'm pretty sure there's someone in there for it. Am I wrong? Is there not someone for that? I mean, I very could well be. Could be wrong. That could be the first time. Could not be the first time I'm wrong about something. 2's okay for now. There's 2 there. It's a good question. Oh man. See, 2,500 right there. We could easily buy it. But we're not at store level. We're not even halfway through with one day. Which means we're gonna need the next day plus at least another half day. At least another half day. Man. So after we get this one, which is gonna be our next project. I'm gonna close this down since nobody's in here. Yeah, we actually made profit this time. We made profit. Yes. Yay. Ooh, let's do that. Nope, it's in here. Just kidding. Ooh. Today. Okay, so I'm kind of torn. Do we want to get the self-checkout? Or... oh, man. Okay, we're definitely doing this. By the end of the next one, we should have this all ready to go. Because this wall is going to be the next one to leave. Because this one opened up, which means it's going to be this one. Once these two open, I think it starts to open up that way now. I believe. Because I think it goes... because it opened up this way. It did a 2 by 2. And then it opened up to the 3, and then the 3, and then I think it opens up a 4 by 4. So it does like a square each time. I'm trying to decide on how we should do this. Y'all, let me know down in the comics below. This might be a comic to you if you're sitting here and laugh at me whether it's a good reason or a bad reason. I could care less. I got joy in my life because God has done so many amazing things in my life. And you're not gonna say... you can say mean things all you want. But it's not gonna stop the fact that I'm enjoying myself. No. This might be comical to you, and that's just fine. Because that means you're still laughing, you're still having some type of joy in your life, and that is the whole point. Which I love. Now, does that mean you should be making fun of people? Absolutely not. But I still got you to laugh, I got you to smirk, I got you to chuckle, whatever the case may be. Even if it's a, oh, she's ridiculous kind of thing. So our next task is to get this bar all the way up to 18 so that we can grow our section 6. There are 33 sections. How does that make sense? I mean, I guess it does make sense if it keeps going back and back and back. So, I don't know how big that is. I'm pretty sure I'm on 20... oh, yes. I am in 20s. I think I'm on 22 now. 72,000 makes sense. I have already maxed out my store, like this bottom left number. It goes to 101. This stays at 100 though. But I'm pretty sure I'm at section 22. I think I have to open 22. So I'm done all the way to 21. But I'm needing to open 22. I think that's where I'm at because the 72,000 looks right. So we need to open up this one. We can do that by the end of the next video that I make, most likely. Because if we're only up to just over half, that means for just the one day, right? We just do one day. Which means about 2 to 2.5 get your score up. As of right now, it could go less or it could go more. I think it might depend on how many people you have come into the store. So we want to open the section 6 by the end of the next video. But because I can open this, but I don't need to open it right now. I have enough space. See, I can open up both of these, or how many can I open? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can open up 5 of them right now. Well, theoretically, I can only really open up 2 of them. Whether it's these two, whatever, or just the one. Either way, I can open up 2 of these, but I don't have enough space in my storage, which means I'd have to do that, and I don't want to. But I think let's open up this. Y'all need to let me know about paint. I'm actually gonna buy a floor real quick. I'm gonna see what it looks like. Do this one. Let's see how we like this. Floors, thankfully, don't change. If this opens up, then it's just gonna continue. It's not gonna affect anything like the walls do. So let's do, I guess we can just do it right here. I think there's 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's 10 of them. So we can easily do it by a section. We could do this whole floor this color if we wanted to, or whatever color. And then if we wanted to make the cleaning supplies one color, then we could do that. If we wanted to do dairy stuff one color, we can have the floors that color. You know, whatever we wanted to do, we could potentially do that if y'all wanted to. You just have to let me know, see what you want to do. Yeah, his name is just Restocker. So let's just name you Drake. Why are the veins in your eye like that prominent? No one's gonna be right up here into you. That's interesting. Okay. So this is gonna be it, my daffodils, and we are going to end it here. Let me know what you want to do for the walls. If you like one of these colors, if you like the floor, if you whatever you want to change it to, just let me know. All you have to do is say paint or wall, and then give me the number. Paint 22, paint 26, paint 10, paint 13. Just let me know if you want the wall, if it's a floor, anything you want to do, let me know. I will gladly do it. I'm not going to worry about these until I can get to the truck because I hold so much more. There's no point of me holding only 1 or 2 items in here if I can just put like 10 in the back here. Do we need some time to get there? Absolutely. But we can get there, and I'm not going to worry about that just yet. So let me know what you want to do. Let me know what you want to do for if we need a self-checkout, if we just need to go ahead and get another cashier. But we are trying to open this up so that we can get it going. So, daffodils, let me know what you think. Let me know any tips or tricks that you guys know of. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!